We teased ahead of the break that our Josh Brown has added a new stock to his portfolio. He joins us now. And Josh, you were asked specifically about this, I think, yesterday. You said you were taking a look at the big Z, right?
Yeah, and I decided to pull the trigger today. I bought about a third of, I think, the ultimate amount that I'll have. And I don't want to give people the idea that I think Zillow has definitively bottomed. As I mentioned yesterday, I've been stalking this stock since 120. It is absolutely still a falling knife and still in a very well-defined downtrend, but it's cheap enough for me at this point. This thing is in a 55% drawdown. I think it's one of the best web companies in the world, quite frankly, and I love what the strategy is transforming this company into.
I think one of our viewers asked you specifically yesterday, I think it was yesterday, maybe what like $100 was the line in the sand that they were sort of talking about whether it looked attractive under 100. Is that right? You recall the conversation that we had yesterday from one of our viewer questions in Ask Halftime?
Yeah. So I think what's going on with Zillow is that everyone knows the real estate mania driven by the pandemic is not like a forever thing and eventually will go back to trend. And that's okay. That makes sense. That's understandable. It's also misunderstood because it's like 9 companies in one. Zillow 3 years ago was basically selling leads to realtors. And then they decided they want to get involved in the transactions themselves. So they're doing the mortgage business now, which is like the ultimate no-brainer. People are on the site looking for real estate. Why wouldn't they convert into lending customers? But the bigger business, and I think the business that's going to take over this whole company, is the iBuying. So going on Zillow, putting in your address, answering a couple of questions, and immediately getting an offer from Zillow. They bought 3,800 homes last quarter, which is the most ever. That business has the potential to be explosive when you consider how much people hate the process of buying a house. So they're not the only player doing it, but they are the biggest. I think they'll be the best. And that's why I want to get into the stock because of this big drawdown and what I think is a misunderstanding. It could definitely go lower. I don't want anyone to rush in thinking I'm saying it bottomed or whatever. If it goes lower, I'll be buying more. And with that, I'm going to go back on vacation. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, you go. I appreciate the fact that you came on to talk about it.
It's August Friday. I'm chilling. That's it for me.
Yep. I love it. All right. I love the look. Thank you, man. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.